Isaiah Settler, a 10-year-old from Waterloo, up in the stand. He's got the green flag, and he's waving it. We're underway here in the Full Throttle 200.
Don Thompson Jr. on the outside going into turn one, trying to get the jump on Scott Steckly. He washes up the racetrack, and Steckly's going to take the lead.
How tough is it to stick on this track, a green racetrack, and difficult in corner number one as well?
Well, you got to turn one, you got to be right down to the bottom, and nobody knows that more than Don Thompson Jr., so he had to give it up to the 22 of Scott Steckly.
And Scott Steckly crossing the line first, so he will pick up 5 all-important bonus points to stretch his lead in the Castrol points chase. As you see a good battle for 5th there between the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick and the 02 of Kerry Micks.
And as we talked about the inside being the preferred line in 1 and 2, 3 and 4, you can use the outside here. And J.R. Fitzpatrick's looking for big things this week. That car's been over to Junior Hanley's, getting some attention from the master.
Yeah, he's really only had it out once, and it goes for a big wash up the racetrack. But J.R. Fitzpatrick grabs a handful of wheel and a footful of throttle and keeps it going. But that car to turn.
Oh, Dougie Brown, he's caught up down that wet grass on the inside of the racetrack.
The Holdex number 10 of Dougie Brown goes around. He grabs a gear. He's going to drop at least a lap, and he gets going. No caution yet.
Side by side, that's the 02 of Kerry Micks and Don Thompson Jr. holding tight in the outside lane.
There is the Centennial Dodge number 12 of John Gunn alongside the Mopar Dodge of Ron Beauchamp Jr. in the 60, and that new motor in the 12 car seems to be working early.
Started with fresh tires. Oh, another, the 56 of Joey McComb around backwards.
The Lucas Oil Apex Racewear Dodge of Joey McComb goes around. This will draw the caution. You can see some damage to the screens of the Dodge Avenger as possibly a little argument a little bit further back between J.R. Fitzpatrick and the 10 of Dougie Brown. But there is your leader, the 22 of Scott Steckly. Number 8 of the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series on TSN. Scott Steckly in the Castrol points leader leads here in the Full Throttle Energy Drink 200 as we get set for restart number 1 here on lap 25.
Well, you see DJ hard on the throttle, got through the gears down the front stretch. See that car move around? That's how softly sprung these race cars are.
Andrew Ranger got up to the back bumper. The 02 Kerry Micks as well might have nudged him a little bit, but now the 17 of DJ Kennington drops in behind the 22 tow truck in a box Dodge Avenger of Scott Steckly. Sitting in the 8th spot. Here's a good look at the 77 of Derek Lynch marching forward, and Doug Brown goes around in the Holdex number 10 for the 2nd time here in Mosport, and the caution flag flies.
Well, Brownie got around in the 56 of Joey McComb, got into the right rear, tore the fender off the yellow number 56.
And there he is, flagman Sean Gibbs waving the yellow flag for just the 2nd time here today. We'll take another look at what happened.
Well, we got the 10 going down in the corner, trying to get on the outside of the... Oh, and McComb locks up the left front, gets into Dougie Brown.
Well, this gives the team a chance to go to the pits, and it's a busy one.
3, 2, 1. There you are.
Now it's time for the teams to do their work. Our points leader and race leader, Scott Steckly, the tow truck in a box, Dodge along pit road. 2 right side tires, fuel and a Panhard bar adjustment. Directly behind him, the Home Hardware Chevy of Don Thompson Jr. with a tight car. The 27 of Andrew Ranger that has gained positions as well. DJ Kennington also finding his pit slot. Scott Steckly will continue to be the leader.
You're good. You're good. Clear, clear, clear. Good.
Well, listen to the communication. Not only on the racetrack do they keep talking to each other, but even on pit road. It keeps everybody safe and happy so they can talk about what the race cars are doing. We'll be back with more from Mosport. Good to go. Fresh tires, full tank of Sunoco race fuel, and they've made their adjustments. Now it's up to the drivers.
Yeah, we're getting ready for restart number 2 here on laps 117 of 200 as the cars thunder down the front straightaway. Ron Beauchamp Jr. in the 60 coming out of the pits in 15th. A lap down and around goes Jason Hathaway.
Well, that'll tighten things up on the green flag lap and down into turn 1. No caution yet. Can he keep it going? They're waiting on him. They're waiting on him. The car's stalled.
And it looks like now Sean Gibbs is going to throw the caution flag as Jason Hathaway unable to refire the snap-on tools. Dodge Avenger, there he gets going right in front of the leaders, so he'll stay on the horsepower, though.
Up through the gearbox, we're going back green. We got 3 Dodges and a 4. Oh, and Andrew Ranger gets together with the 39 of Dave Whitlock.
And John Gunn in the number 12 Centennial Dodge Chrysler Jeep Dodge received this round's tow truck in a box free pass. They're on restart number 3.
Well, Dave, we got to give a tip of the hat again to the Whitlock Motorsports Group. These guys have struggled all year long, and look at this, 2nd and 4th on the racetrack.
But how about the 27 of Andrew Ranger as well in the Walmart Tide Ford Fusion, riding a wave of momentum off that win in Montreal. For the lead, the number 9 of Mark Dilley, and up in smoke goes the 22 of Scott Steckly. Your leader and your points leader up in a puff of smoke. Up in corner number 4 as the caution flag flies.
Well, we've said every show almost, this guy's been Mr. Consistency. We said in the opening, he had yet to have a did not finish, and here it is today. This will have a big points impact.
Scott Steckly did the smart thing and jumped up out of the groove to keep any oil that may be dropping out of that 22 car from in the racing groove, but looks like the team is starting to take their stuff off, and this one looks like it will be terminal.
Up off the corner, there goes the tail. It looks like, oh, the caution light was on. Doug Brown has already spun in turn 4. The 22 lifts, but the motor blew up.
And so Scott Steckly, unfortunately, won't be able to use his...
Oh, Anthony Simone got all tore up.
We got big trouble up in 3 and 4 as we stay green. Anthony Simone in the Crown Modular, number 95, Rookie of the Year candidate, in a wreck with the 56 of Joey McComb. There you see McComb going by, and Simone will lift this one back to the pit. E.J. Kennington out of corner 4, and we got trouble. The 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick goes around in corner number 4. Caution flag will fly once again.
Well, looks like he just got on the gas real hard, and the 84 just jumped out from underneath him. This car has been just haunting young JR. He loves the horsepower. He just can't quite get the handle on it.
He's got to figure out how to get that right foot to work with the brain a little bit and get that horsepower to the ground. As you see, a pretty torn up number 21 of Jason White, not from a much earlier incident here in the Full Throttle 200. But we're under caution once again as Mark Dilley continues to lead here with 158 laps in the books. Kennington pushing now with 28 laps to go here in the Full Throttle 200 as a number of cars go around.
Well, I was just going to say that the 39 car was struggling in turn 1 and 2, but he was better than DJ in 3 and 4. I think Davey just checked up a little bit, and DJ was hard on the gas, and it was just a racing deal, got together. Too bad for Whitlock, though, because he has a great race going to get punted out of the 3rd spot.
Obviously, the caution out. We'll take another look at it.
Well, you can see that Dave Whitlock went down through the bumps, got the car out of shape before DJ even got to him.
Right on the back bumper, that Centennial Dodge number 12, and here comes lap, so it's going to make it 3 wide. And Noon goes around to the front stretch. This is going to draw the caution once again. The Interstate Batteries Pontiac, heavy damage to the back end. You can see the tire marks coming off of corner number 4.
And this will burn up a couple more laps. We're really only going to have short distance left to go when we come back. It's getting exciting. Don't go away.
2 laps to go. You saw them urging on the driver of the 9 car, Mark Dilley, as Kerry Micks looks to the outside. Will he dive to the inside? Not this time.
You see Mark come off of turn 2, what they call shallow. Whoa! Kerry Micks, I was going to say, when he come off the corner shallow, that allowed the 02 of Kerry Micks to get a run at him and got to the back bumper and used it.
White flag, 1 more lap to go. Your new leader is the BDI Ford Fusion of Kerry Micks. Here comes Mark Dilley back to the inside. Can Dilley get him in corner 3 and 4? It's Micks up high. Dilley down low. They lean on each other. Battle. It'll be a drag race to the start-finish line, and it will be Kerry Micks by a nose, followed by the number 9 of Mark Dilley. Kennington will come home 3rd.
Well, I'll give a call to Mark Dilley there. Mark Dilley got back to the rear bumper of Mixie, give him a little nudge just to let him know he's there, but he could have very easily drove down in and give him the bumper, but he didn't. Good job, Mark Dilley.
Kerry Micks pumps his fist. We'll be back to chat with the half.